How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing a stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Arusian princess rallying her people on the Arusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Okay, so saving the president.
Are you a bad enough dude to save the president?
Well, we're gonna find out. I mean, hell, we did it once already. What the hell could go wrong this time?
That's the mark of a real Ace Combat rescue mission. What the hell could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, and just, yeah, saving President Harling's ass from danger once again, and also doing radar bullshit because, like, yeah, like, you know, how can we remind you even more of Ace Combat 5? Speaking of which, I figured we'll be thematic for this one and take the F-14 out.
I appreciate the attention to detail.
Yep. I mean, this is one of the perks of playing this LP with a fully unlocked save file, is like, I don't have to limit myself to, you know, okay, what do I have available at this point, because I have everything available at this point. And also, yeah, I lied.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I put one part on it, but it was like, yeah, like, at this point in the recording process, it was like, okay, like, I should be playing everything stock, and then this was the part, like, this was the last one that I recorded, and then when I picked it up a couple months later, I was like, yeah, no, screw that.
I also wonder why you possibly could have chosen 8 AMs when all we saw were ground units.
A mystery that we will probably never find the answer to.
Never.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence.
I do love, like, this big fuck-off, like, casket things that they just mount on the plane to, like, get all the missiles in there.
It's real. This is that's
I
really
don't
what they
doubt
are
it.
in real life. Like, it's hilarious.
God, you gotta love the U.S. military-industrial complex.
Oh, you're not taking the shortcut.
Honestly, I didn't even know that shortcut existed until I watched you do it on the stream.
Really? I'm surprised by how many people still didn't know about the shortcut. For those who are watching, if you turn around, you have to be really, really precise. There's a tiny vector that you can fly through that cuts out like half of this flight.
Because, like, yeah, like, honestly, I thought the one that I pull off in this video was the shortcut, but yeah, no, I was like,
oh yeah,
oh my god, you can do that?
He does say there are two paths that you can take, and one of them is more difficult, but that shortcut, you have to be almost pixel perfect. Especially with the
also
wind.
Also, there's the Selatapura airport on the right there, and I gotta try to get a little pan shot of it, but I
no
love
one
going
hears
through...
you.
Yeah, they literally, yeah, like, just F-14 flying over planes, yeah, like, huh, what? But yeah, anyway, about the airport, like, I love going through there in free flight and, like, seeing all the civilian airliners that they've got lined up there, because, it's also got, like, the one and only reference to Ace Combat 6 in the actual main game of 7 is in there. There's a couple of Ameria Airways 777s parked on the tarmac there. I'm going, oh, that's nice.
We're watching over you.
Space Canada has not been forgotten about.
You're right, though. You're right. Oh, you're dropping altitude.
Yeah.
Oh, very close.
I'm trying to be cinematic and get the shot of that space elevator, and I'm
it was
going
very
like, oh,
cinematic,
shit.
but yeah, that was. I wonder if the 8 AM pods would have like made it more dangerous to go lower.
Like, yeah, I was gonna ask, like, God, like, do they affect
Probably.
like the drag on the aircraft? Like, oh god, like, if the
Or no,
game
not the
takes
drag,
that
the
into
hitbox.
consideration. Oh. But yeah, like, if the game took that into consideration, I'd be like, oh my god, like, Project Aces literally does think of everything.
He ended the war, built a space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it.
I don't
Also,
know if
how-
no, you go first.
I was gonna say, basically, like, how shitty do you think the current OCM president is if
Yeah.
Skykeeper's like, Harling's still the president in my eyes?
Are
I'm
they
going, what?
allowed to talk about that over the radio like that? Like,
Yeah, it's like, motherfucker, you are military, you don't get to say that, that's treason.
I recognize, like, you know, if OCA has a First Amendment, but on a mission, that's Thunderhead cut the chatter, you know, nonsense. Like, what the hell? Also, I did just want to say really quickly, I don't know if at this point in the LP if anyone's brought up the game's troubled development, but all of those lines from the Erusians during that flight, they were supposed to be like a stealth segment where you could have gotten detected but then escaped detection, but it was cut because it was more difficult.
Huh. Well, there you go.
Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Page 2, box 2.
So yeah, we
Page 2, target
kind of had this back and forth, like, over the stream and, like, over chat about, like, how, like, of course, like, they had to, like, drag Sea Goblin out for, like, nostalgia's sake, and, like, I think I said to you, like, in the chat, like, God, like, they're probably all in their 50s by now.
Yeah, like, first off, I believe they're supposed to be Marines, but they usually operate in Ostia. Like, what the hell are they doing over here?
Sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. All squadron.
Did they hear the president was captured and they're like, yo, let's go.
Yeah, just,
This is our
Coming back.
territory.
yeah, just coming back into action, yeah.
all aircraft. Eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Half of the anti-air guns down.
There's I don't know if you've seen quote-unquote secret line. If you eliminate all those targets.
Anti-air guns destroyed.
Yeah, funnily enough, this is it right here.
Oh,
The anti-air weapons are already gone. Which squadron did this?
Just one until you showed up.
Impossible.
999 ADMMs. Jesus.
Yep.
Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
So yeah, basically I
In sight.
may have fudged things a tiny bit just to get that line to show up, but because, like, I literally do not know how the hell you trigger it under normal circumstances, because, like, that is an incredibly tight window you have.
It is a tight window, but the problem is you took 8 AAMs.
Mission still in progress.
That is also true. I'm doing this with just standard missiles, so
Yeah, so
Yeah, it's-
take
it's-
XSDBs,
All anti-air guns
8 AGMs, you can make quick work of them.
Mage 2. Rescue team can't land until
well, now we all know.
destroy them.
Because I was going like, God, like, even with, like, the multi-targeting ground ordnance, I'm going like, God, that is, like, incredibly tight.
It is very tight, yeah. And you need, like, speed parts and maneuverability parts to be able to get the angles, like, really quickly.
Bandits over Selatapura Harbor.
Still, like, I was talking earlier about, like, God, Project Aces thinks of everything. Like,
Yeah.
I legitimately love that there is a line like that where the game itself is impressed that you completely destroyed it.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Golem and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
And, like, yeah, I saw you try to make a run for the coast, too, in the stream, and, like, sadly, I'm disappointed that you can't do it because of the scripting.
Yeah, it kind of annoys me a little bit. I get why, but yeah, if you had managed to get to the container boxes and attack them, they're invincible. Not until Sea Goblin lands.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like you can't make it to them. But even if you do manage to get a shot off, the missile just goes right through it.
Jeez, yeah, I'm probably guessing, like, you'd need something like the Falcon or the Wyvern or some other insane super fast plane, and like just as many speed parts that as you can
Pretty
put on
much.
it.
I mean, how did I manage it on the stream? I don't remember. I was using a super plane. I don't remember which one, but
He's approaching the space elevator.
I think it was the Shinden.
probably because I probably might have brought the 6 AMs. Something else that kind of annoys me is that even if the UAVs make it to the space elevator, nothing happens. they
Yeah, like
fly right back.
I know, like, there's dialogue, like, in the mission about, like, oh, like, you know, they're getting close to
Yeah.
the space elevator, like, and it's like it tricks you into thinking that you could fuck up, and ultimately, yeah, no, there's no consequence for it, sadly.
Meanwhile, Sea Goblin is getting massacred.
Eliminate all enemy UAVs.
I mean, that's happening off-screen, so we're not particularly concerned about it.
But that one I don't get. First of all, how do they have thermobaric rocket launchers? Like thermobaric
Yeah,
weapon is like, isn't that like FAEB? Like,
Yeah, or like white phosphorus. Like,
yeah,
Space elevator. Shoot them down.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past Erusia to like just be casually committing war crimes left and right, but yeah, that's
well, technically it's
this is-
not because it is military on military, but like, how did they get access to that weaponry, and why does it never show up again? And now rescue unit down, all of Sea Goblin's just dead.
Yep.
But that is not
Okay,
Sea
so-
Goblin of 5.
Nah. Okay, so this was something that I definitely wanted to get you on for this video for, because we just met an interesting new character, Colonel Johnson here. So, I want your opinion on this, just raw and unfiltered. Is that Snow, yes or no?
No, because
All squadrons be advised.
if it's Snow, and like he's just faking his name, Colonel Johnson, then what kind of joke can I make about his Johnson?
Oh, god damn it!
Like any of those jokes are just dead in the water if it's Snow. No, Aces at War, Snow became a submarine pilot.
Oh yeah, the short story with Admiral Anderson, yeah.
And I get the feeling that was maybe like just a couple of years before this, so I don't think. No, I don't. And besides, out of the limelight, I think all of Rosgr is, except for Nagase, because Nagase.
Oh yeah, we'll get to her in due time, but yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it because, like, on the one hand, like I would think like you know, he's formed a personal relationship with Harlan.
Yeah,
so,
they
like,
all did. Yeah, so
yeah, so of course it would stand a reason that yeah, he might, you know, either want to serve as a bodyguard or just a, you know, a personal liaison, especially
Yeah.
for like a visit to a space elevator like this. And like Skykeeper says, like, oh yeah, you used to be ex-military colonel,
but that's
but then
the
again,
thing.
Snow
Like,
was also in the Navy, so
but yeah, so that like it's fair, like that, like, you know, obviously he's in the Air Force, so that like I hate to say it, but Black Guy, which is not common in Ace Combat, was a pilot with Harling. Like, yeah, fair chance that
and,
it
like,
may
yeah,
be
his-
Snow faking a name.
yeah,
Like,
cause yeah, like his face kind of looks like Snow, and also he's voiced by Bo Billingsley, so, and like he's like one of like the few like returning voice actors from 5, along with the briefing guy who we'll be getting
Oh,
to
yeah.
in due time.
but my biggest problem with like if that is Snow, how would Skykeeper know that whoever that like if that's a fake identity, how would Skykeeper know that he was in the Air Force? Because wouldn't that like be pretty much violating that whole secrecy thing?
Good point, yeah.
So I don't like the idea that. Well, I mean, we're not gonna get to. I won't be the one commenting for the last mission, but that's.
Yeah.
It's also a bit of a pain point with me.
Well,
Like, it's fine.
I suppose-
It's just, wasn't the point some secrecy?
yeah, like, well, I don't know. I suppose that it'll be good fodder for discussion in the thread and
Yeah.
YouTube comments as well. So, like, I'm definitely interested to hear like various other people's thoughts on it as well. Like, because like, I kind of had that like sort of tweaking thought myself the first time I ever played this. I'm going like, are they doing a thing here?
Yeah, it's
Or-
definitely a fair assumption that they could be doing a thing.
Keep your fingers crossed. Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle.
But then again, also, like, this is, like, I think the third Ace Combat game that Bo Billingsley's played a different character in, so... The man is an Ace Combat staple at this point.
I feel like everything surrounding this scene just got really messed up with the rewrites. First off, that missile didn't even look like it hit. It looked kind of... The perspective was a little skewed, but... This part, like...
Why were we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Like, isn't that Skykeeper's job?
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely, like, a... We had to put a patch on this, don't think about it, please.
Yeah, because I realize now, after making my videos, after playing this game so many times, finally I understand what the hell they were trying to do.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson,
Which
respond.
gets pretty much pointed out to us, spelled out to us in the second to last mission. But
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1.
Yeah, like that.
I thought Gargoyle was
No,
being
I
treasonous.
won't talk about it for... Yeah, like...
Okay.
Yeah, no, I won't talk about it because, yeah, it's all spoilers coming up, but yeah, no, I get exactly the moment you're thinking of.
Sorry. Can Mr. Harling? Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose?
Also, we never talked about this. Mother Goose 1. Wasn't that plane a spy plane that was like no one was supposed to know about it?
Yeah.
And if it was an Air Force One reference, like,
What's going on? They're heading to
like
the
what?
space
Yeah,
It's
like
not the
why the hell
president.
would? Exactly, and plus, like, why the hell would Harling make the code name for his secret flight to North Point literally just Air Force One?
yeah, either way, it doesn't make sense.
It's like,
I get the reference, but come on.
it's like, yeah, I know, like, I love this franchise. You know, it's been a good dear friend to me for a long ass
It's still
time. But
anime.
it is fucking dumb as shit.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Don't
So,
let
yeah,
them
I'm
approach. I
taking
hope
my
you take out those UAVs.
Yeah, I'm taking my time with this because, yeah, the first time I ever played this, it got a little tense because,
I can imagine. Look at how close they are.
yeah, like,
You got to be careful with how you fire. You
Okay,
don't
good.
want to.
yeah, I got that one, and, alright, come on, you son of a bitch, let's do this. What?
Crow, what did you do?
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot
He survived that, right? He had a parachute.
Oh, hello. I wonder who that was.
It's probably nothing.
Friendly fire! I saw it! Mother Goose
This
1
gives me
exploded
goosebumps
in
every
air.
time.
No one could have survived.
Oh, yeah, just the wailing Rosgrees
Yeah.
reprise.
And this was the first trailer music.
Hmm.
It's just, it
no,
was
that-
really early.
Yeah, the trailer when it's on the soundtrack, it's a piano reprise of
Yeah.
Rosgrees, but yeah, similar feeling.
What did you do, Crow? Jesus, you
Just-
got the bad ending.
God, Christ! Now I gotta replay this whole damn mission all over again.
No, you have to atone for your crimes. You have to pay for what you did.
Oh my fucking god! I just killed the goddamn president. I'm going to jail for this.
Former president.
That doesn't help any.
No, it doesn't, but
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed.
damn it.
Sadly, there is no hope he survived.
Damn it.
Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Damn it.
Trigger stands up. Yes, he deserved to die, and I hope he burns in hell.
You want the truth. I also don't like how he says there will probably be a court-martial. That's not your decision to make. You're just a briefing guy.
Alright, hold on a second here. If I'm gonna take the rap for killing a president, I'm gonna at least make sure I do it goddamn right this time. Rewind! Sleep tight, Vinny. Here's a small tip for next time. Instead of spending all your nation's money on space elevators and giant arsenal birds, maybe give your people universal health care instead. Dumbass. Now where's my kill credit? There it is!
How did you do that?